Edo State chapter of the All Progressive Congress has issued ultimatum to Mr. Osorodion Ogie to resign as the secretary to the Edo State government forthwith or face serious civil and criminal actions. The state's chairman of APC, Jarrett Tenebe, issued the ultimatum in a statement on Thursday evening, accusing Ogie, who is the running mate to Asue Igodalo, the governorship candidate of the PDP in the 21st September governorship election, of dissipating and misusing the lean resources of Edo State for his private election campaign. He, however, noted that Ogie's office as SSG is a violation of the public service rules, which prohibits a public servant from using public resources to fund private purposes, and is patiently unacceptable and an affront to the good people of the state. Comrade, we are having a blowback of what the results of the political gladiatorship in Edo State is resulting to. The PDP has, as their deputy governorship candidate, Ogie, being the secretary to the state government presently, and he has not resigned his position. And the APC is calling for his resignation before the elections in order to be fair and also not to use public funds for his private campaigns. Before this situation, there has been like situations wherein a serving or someone still in active office is competing and contesting for elections. What do you think the APC is driving at? Are they making a point? Or is it a cry, is it a foul cry per se? Is it a wolf cry? Or are they trying to destabilize the opposition?
The truth is that, to me, I don't think they have one point there. Because, one, you don't tell a man that is working. What he does, per se, is a civil servant. He does the work for our people. He is serving his state. So why the APCs are crying he should resign his job is like asking every other common man that want to contest not to do any business, not to do anything before vying for any political position, which is impossible. What he's doing is his work. He's pulling out his duty calls. If his state is not okay with him working, I think his governor should fire him. The position he is occupying is a civil service job and not elected positions. When you cannot even ask the state governor or the state government for running a rerun to resign, they don't resign, they run a rerun. They that sign the money and keep the money. They are using money, the state's money. That is where you should be talking about. You ask those persons to resign, not a civil servant that is hoping and waiting for his salary, monthly salary per se. His aim is pull out your duties, and at the end of the month, they give you your basic salary. So I don't think they have any jurisdiction in. Even when they say ultimatum, this ultimatum is very simple per se. People just use words anyhow. You don't give an ultimatum to a public servant because he's not holding any fund. What he receives is the core salary. That's just what I have. So they should check on the electoral guidelines, what the electoral guidelines has to say on that, because there are people that will conduct that election. So if the electoral guidelines persist, he should resign before the election date. But I know that RISEC, of fact, have their way of conducting elections. It's either 90 days, 30 days, what he says in his own part. If it's 90 days for resignation, on or before the 90 days, he should resign. If it's 30 days of resignation, on or before the 30 days, he should resign. That doesn't stop his job. That's what I have there.
Okay, but now, you know, concerning public service rules, there are public service rules that every civil servant should abide by. And by public service rules, I think they are calling for the public service rules to be in place concerning the secretary to the state's government. In the public service rules, it states that you should resign from your existing position before contesting any further. I also know that the power of incumbency covers just only the #1 citizen of the state or of the federation, and it doesn't cover up to the SSG. What do you think? Does it apply also to Ogie in this position?
I think I've said that before, and I will still say it again. The chairmanship, LGAs, they are all civil servants. Even the chairman, while you're seated and you want to have a rerun for a second tenure, they don't resign their office.
As chairman?
As local government chairman.
Good.
They don't resign their office. And that power of incumbency does not cover them. But they don't resign. They will be there. They use the public funds to make a rerun. So asking a common secretary, which earn only salary, the only thing they give him is the logistics of making use of the official car, which they will say, but it is basically his salary that he earns, because he does not have any right to sign anything without the direction of the governor. So I don't think it is necessary for him to resign without the Electoral Act. That which is speculated in the Electoral Act should be what they should be looking at. The days and numbers of what a particular office holder in a public sector should resign on. That is what I think they should be looking at. They should go to their Electoral Act and see what it is speculated there.
Okay, but be that as it may, you might say that it's just a secretary. It's just a secretary to the state government, but it's the state government. And we know that their salaries are not 15,000 naira. Their salaries are not 30,000 naira. Neither are their salaries 100,000 naira. And it's coming from the public funds. Is it right? Does it seem right that a public servant getting money from the public purse should be used to prosecute his own private business or his own private ambition?
Per se, his ambition, I don't think it's private. So it's not a personal affair. What he is running for, I think, is he's vying for a position where he will go showcase and serve his people. It's a public position too. So I don't think it's personal. If he is taking this money that they are saying to go and run one private business that is self-made for just him and his kitchen, it is a different thing. But if they are talking about, I don't see how he is taking this money to run a personal business. He's earning his salary. He's working. He's doing a public work, and they should pay him. So if the electoral guidelines, which is, I know, is accord with the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, because in all of the acts is stipulated to the rules, do's and don'ts of the electoral guidelines of Federal Republic of Nigeria. So they should go back to the act, that's what I say, and check the duration of time he has to know. If it's 3 months, if it's 1 month, if it's 30 days, if it's 90 days, that is what they should hold him on. Not tell him to resign his position. He doesn't have right to resign his position. No one does that. If he's not doing his duty or pulling out his duty diligently, then the state government should sack him.
Okay. And I don't see it's very likely that a PDP governor will sack his SSG that is also going as the deputy governor.
Then the APCs should relax.
All right, let's go to the next story.